The New York Times out with a new report detailing years of President Trump's tax returns. It says 2 decades of financial data revealed struggling properties, vast write-offs, an audit battle, and hundreds of millions in debt coming due. Robert Frank joins us right now. He's got more on this story. Robert, good morning.
Good morning, Becky. Well, this report saying the president paid $750 in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017, and he paid nothing for 10 of the previous 15 years. That's according to that report in the New York Times, which says it obtained the president's tax returns. Now, let's go first through the income side. Now, most of his income came from The Apprentice. That's $427 million since 2005. Now, along with $176 million from 2 office buildings that he co-owns with Vornado, and $20 million a year from the office and retail space at Trump Tower. So that's his large income side. Now, he plowed a lot of that cash into buying golf courses and the Washington Hotel, which, according to this report, have lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, Doral losing $162 million through 2018, and that Washington Hotel, which we hear so much about, losing $56 million. Those business losses, along with depreciation and tax credits from that hotel, allowed him to offset his taxes due, so he paid nothing for 4 years before 2015. Now, he received, as Becky mentioned earlier, a $73 million refund in 2010, which is now the subject of that IRS audit. Now, Alan Garten, he's a lawyer for the Trump Organization, said most, if not all, the facts in the Times story appear to be inaccurate. And he said that over the past decade, the president has paid hundreds of millions in personal taxes to the federal government and millions since 2015. Becky?
Robert, I guess the rub, at least according to the Times article, is you may be paying personal taxes, but they might not be federal taxes. It could be Social Security. It could be taxes for employing people in your house or in other places. It's confusing, and the Times themselves, the reporters at the Times admitted that this raises a lot more questions even than some of the answers that you think you might be getting here.
It does raise a lot of questions, but it answers a lot more. And why I think this is important, Joe is absolutely right. The wealthy pay what they owe. And there are a lot of private business owners that use business losses or tax losses to offset income. That is quite common. And we also knew that Trump had these large loss carry forwards in the mid-90s. But what this shows and lays out for the first time is a very specific narrative about Trump's income and business over the past 20 years. So he had this billion-dollar loss in the mid-90s. He carried that forward to 2005. That ran out just when this windfall, probably the biggest cash windfall of his recent business career, of The Apprentice started in 2005. So he paid income taxes for those 2 years, which we also knew about. But then Obama gave him a gift where he was allowed in 2008, 2009, in the crisis, to basically carry back losses from the financial crisis. So that's where he got that refund from those taxes that he paid in 2005 and 2006. So this lays out not just his income and businesses, but also, I think more importantly, how those businesses have performed recently. And I was surprised, even if you take out depreciation, that Doral, Mar-a-Lago, all these businesses were losing a lot of money according to his tax forms. And I thought, okay, depreciation, that's one thing. But even if you take that out, these businesses losing tens of millions of dollars. And I think that was important.